How's it going, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. I apologize for the lack of posting yesterday. I got really confused between everything that's going on right now with the riots in Texas and the curfew and everything like that. So for some reason I thought that I was supposed to record a garden video, which I recorded, and then realized yesterday around 3 or 4 o'clock that I was like, well, that's not supposed to be until I don't film that until Friday. So I made a little oops. I'll have to reshoot that anyways, but in the meantime, let's go ahead and check out these guys. So let's get into it. Alright, we are looking good. So start down here. Actually, let's move that out of the way because that's at this point a science experiment. Okay, so we have our lavender doing pretty good. Again, it's kind of just staying the same, just bulking out just a little bit in each of these little nodes. We have this guy right here, which, as you can see, is just really growing. What is that? Oh, a piece of dirt. Cool. Oops. But what I'm gonna do with this guy is actually try to let it go as long as it can. It's probably about 6 to 8 inches right now, and we have this guy right here that's also about that height. Gotta cut this down pretty soon, but this guy is also doing really good. You can see how we've already harvested some right there, so lots of wheatgrass right there. Super excited about that. That grew. It actually would have grown faster if I would have realized how much more water it needed. I started bottom watering. I have this tray that it's currently in has holes in it, and I've just been bottom watering now at this point. So I'm not going to water anymore just because I want it to kind of stunt the growth a little bit until we use it. But let's move on to the pepper plants. So we'll start with the jalapeno. As you can see, 1, 2, 3, 4. I believe there's a 5th one somewhere. It might be a lot smaller too, because we still have these guys that are very small as well. But 4 jalapenos on there. We have 1, 2, 3 Anaheims as well. I believe there's a 4th up there. I might have actually cut it off recently just to not have anything else growing up top, just because it keeps pushing through. As you can see, our basil is just doing awesome. It's just growing in every direction. And it's getting really nice and bushy, so love to see that. Be harvesting some of this pretty soon to kind of make it, kind of reshape it a little bit. Probably harvest everything from about here down. So super excited about that. The basil is looking great. We also have our Reaper plants, which you can see that it's gone into its Y formation very nicely, and it's just got huge leaves. You can just see the size of these guys. No bud sites yet, but again, we got growth right there, and both of these, one of those, these are all going to have bud sites. So we will see what happens with that. But as you guys can see, we are looking good. Let's see if we can go down here. I need to redo all of my, you can see there's a little bit of algae on that one. I need to redo all of these paper towels because it won't be long, since that one's got it, it won't be long since all these other ones have it as well. But these guys are about 2 or 3 days away from transplant. You can see the thyme is also doing pretty well. And we got this one in the middle. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not entirely sure which one this is. I know it's the bead one. Let's see if we can get a image of this one. Well, you actually can see one down there. That's what it is. I don't know how that got out, but that little seed is what's in these guys back here. And again, we have 4 basil plants, and we're just waiting to fill these guys up. Actually, probably should mist these down a little bit. They're feeling a little bit dry, but we still haven't broken through. And until we do, let's see if I can get that to focus. Alright, yeah, you can see that we still haven't broken through on any of these guys. This one might have broken through last night. Let's see. No? Okay, cool. So we still got about another day or 2 before we can transplant these guys. We just want to make sure their taproot is exposed, so that way they can go ahead and continue to grow. But with that said, let me go show you outside real quick. Actually, my front porch got some super exciting things going out there. Just 3 different types of plants, but again, super cool. And everything that was out there, I either got for free or for very cheap. So I'll show you that, guys, here in a second. All right. So we have this little planter down here. This guy right here actually has 3 black bean seeds, as well as this guy over here, which this pot's about probably 14 to 16 inches deep. What I did was I got these tomato plants, and it's kind of hard to see them, but I got these tomato plants and I just went ahead and probably planted 6 inches of the stem into the soil, just to hopefully get it to establish a much better root system. I know this is probably going to be all growing way together and all that kind of stuff, but that's not something I'm really worried about. I'm going to get a trellis in the back to let it grow up, and then when this guy gets big enough, I'll be wrapping around these railings. So excited to see that. But then I went ahead and just got all of these guys too. Anywhere I see them, if I see that someone's not going to use them or they're just throwing them away, I'll just grab it, just because I love starting seeds in those, because it makes it a lot easier than having to go ahead and try to figure out what kind of starter you want, because I don't ever get the seed trays or anything like that either. So let's go inside and I'll be right back. Alright guys, and that's going to do it for this video. I know it's a little bit of a short one. But until we get some major growth in here and we can kind of figure out what all we're working with, pretty much until we get these little box systems going, we'll just be monitoring those seeds and seeing what's going on. Again, look forward to that Saturday video of the community garden. I think you guys are going to like what you see. We've got I think we've got about 8 tomatoes on that celebrity tomato plant now, so they're really starting to really push out the growth now. So it's a lot of small ones, but the 3 largest ones I feel like they're less than a week away from their prime. So fingers crossed. And again, thank you guys so much for watching. Hit that like button if you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you guys next time. Thanks guys.